right, so episode number 6 of Weird Water Fishing. My name's Rick Hilliard. If you guys haven't been following along, I'm a full-time fishing guide flying light tackle on the east coast of Florida in Mosquito Lagoon. So kind of a cool, different episode we did. I'm pretty tight with the guy who does all the marketing for Beavertail. If you guys follow the channel or Instagram, you know I'm kind of a Beavertail fanboy. So we hooked up with him, and he is like a snook fly fishing fiend. I mean, the dude eats, breathes, and sleeps snook fishing. So we set an episode to go do some fishing with him, and we pretty amped on it. First try of this episode, went over to the West Coast, got all set up, got our camera boat, got the boat we were gonna fish off of. Tide was good, wind was good, got out there and just had issues. The camera boat, for whatever reason, something went wrong with the fuel pump, started throwing a code, had to head back to the dock. Turns out it was just something stupid, but kind of blew our whole night. We only had one night to get it, so I think we got like a couple fish in the beginning. We were just throwing spin, and I think Richard got a couple snook. I think I got a redfish or a trout or something. But pretty much had to call the night quits before we even got it. There you go, Richard. Jack. I meant to grab a jack. There you go. Nope. Little redfish. You need help boating, or you got it? Just a few species off the bat.
That's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
You. There you go, Richard. Whew, she's not done yet. Might be a little better. That's a snook. That's a better one. Richard had been telling us about these snook on dock lights. Now, I've fished snook on dock lights my entire life. In high school, that was like my thing. It was just, you know, when you're in school all week, you can't go during the day. And so like weekends, every weekend, my buddies and I were on the boat. We were hitting dock lights. But he would tell us about these West Coast snook that he said on any given night, you might see 1,000 snook. You know, sometimes there's just hundreds of them on one light. And he has dialed in how to get them on fly. He ties this really cool little like glass minnow looking fly. I'd show it, but Richard would probably kill me. But it's this really specific little tiny fly. Kind of looks like a glass minnow, maybe looks like a shrimp, but it's like the perfect fly. And he knows, he's like, if the wind's going this direction, the tide's moving this way, we're gonna throw this fly. If the tide's moving this way, we're gonna throw this fly. And so he kind of has it dialed in to a science. And so pretty stoked, got out there, and I mean, Max, what would you say? It's pretty unbelievable, right? I mean, there were just like snook everywhere. We had our buddy Sean on the boat. I mean, it was just a good time. I give you a lot of chicken feathers.
So you fold the line, put it through, you thread it down, back through the loop the opposite direction, you pull it tight.
Okay.
Okay, give it a feel.
Yeah, it feels good.
So, like,
yeah.
now rod tip in the water, short strips. Oh. Really? Dude? That was the first cast. What the f are you doing? Come on, man. Okay, little ticks. There you go.
Oh, I have not. Dude,
There's probably 100 ladyfish on that lake. All right, last cast, and we're gonna move to the next one.
Are they really just ladyfish?
Yeah.
Okay, well, fuck it.
You can see the tail. So, getting the rod tip in the water is gonna make it so the fly doesn't bounce.
Okay.
And beating you.
Dude, they're going after it.
What?
Got him. You've seen Richard catch a fish on fly.
I've seen it.
They like this fly though.
First and
Alright,
second.
see what I'm saying?
do it.
Yeah. You can kiss it for good luck for the night.
Richard's like talking to me about this whole snook fishing deal. And I'm like, I'm a pretty decent fly fisherman, you know. I picked it up maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I consider myself a pretty decent caster, but I don't ever fly fish on structure. You know, I'm down here in the lagoon. It's all sight fishing redfish, and so what I have to hit is a target that's in the water, away from structure. There's no snags or anything like that. You just have to be precise, and you have to cast far. We started going out there, and Richard's like, yeah, I have this this rating scale for difficult casts. You know, it's a 1 through 10 scale, and you know, we'll hit some 2s and some 4s, and then I'll take you to some 10s. And so we get to the first dock, and he's like, what you need to do is you got to cast it around that pylon, and you see that outboard motor, it's got to go under the outboard motor, which has about 14 inches of clearance from the water, and you have to flip it around that motor. I'm like, dude, like, and he's like, this is like a 4. I'm like, all right, well, we're just not going to catch any fish tonight. Like, I'm going to be on docks all night long. But, you know, after a few casts, started to figure it out and kind of dial it in, you know, that whole thing, like grabbing your fly line and flipping it around, and instantly we started getting on snook.
Well, so that would be over your right shoulder. Okay, so these fish are actually looking to the right.
I can get a backhand cast if I get where you're at. Yeah, that's fine.
So, same thing. You can get your line out now.
Okay.
Get it all the way out, and you can see that there's fish sitting here in the gray. You see them all the way out there to the left. So you can drop it on them. More left. There you go. Right? So just, there you go. You can go all the way in. Like I said, you can go over the top of these fish. It's going to be fun. There you go.
Got him.
Trout set, dude. I'll accept your trout set, but...
Well, you're right there, dude.
Fine.
I don't want to freaking hit you.
It's an 8 weight.
Yeah, I forgot I got a little backbone here. Well, that was quick. You.
All right, let's go catch about 20 more of those.
Yeah, I'm game for that. There we go. You. All right, let's go catch some more. I mean, it was like you'd see them piled up, and you just put it in there. The fly's so small, it lands so delicately, and so you're putting it into their face. They're not really like spooking at all, and you just give a couple little strips, and they will come out. And it's so funny because, I mean, you would have thought I've never fly fished in my life. Because again, like when I hook into a redfish, it's set the hook and let it run. You hook into these snook, and obviously instantly they want to go back into the dock. And so it's nighttime. I'm trying to get a good hook set. I'm trout setting it like a kook. I'm trying to find my fly line to get it out of there. I mean, just utter chaos. Meanwhile, too, we have 3 other guys on this skiff, and so I'm trying to cast around them, and it's just an all-around insane time. But like instantly started getting into fish.
Keep those running out again.
There it is. Come on. I'm giving you the cast.
All right, you ready to go to the next one?
Yeah.
Dump it right there. Dump it. There you go.
All right.
Next light, or are you gonna let me cast? One or the other.
All right. Next light.
Oh, dude, that's it. That's it. That's it.
It deserves a fish.
Go to the next cast.
Oh, you just boiled it on it.
That should have been it.
All right, let's do it. Next light.
Yep.
Oh, fish.
Get him, dude.
I got him. I knew that was the shot.
The last of the last cast, dude.
I know.
The last of the last cast.
I was like, well, we're not moving that fast, so I'm going to keep fishing. There it is, a little jump for me. Yeah, I could get used to this. It's a little better fish, or it's just a little better current. That's a little better fish. Okay. Peppy little guy.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
He wanted it.
Beautiful.
Starting to figure out how to get it under the dock.
Number 2.
So stoked. Woo! Sean's got to crack his celebratory crispy white girl or whatever is he drinking.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Oi. Oh, you reckon? About half a meter, yeah? There he goes. Oh.
Just getting his line out, and then he's going to switch. So you can also see that there's fish out here in the gray.
Yep. Got him.
Yeah.
Got him. Watched him come out and eat. That was sick. He's one of the smaller ones, but. Did you troll motor? Oh! Is that troll motor working?
I'm working on getting it back on.
Get him out of there. Dude, I feel like I'm on the Bassmasters right here.
First cast on that light.
First cast. Dude, this is so sick. There's so much current too, is what makes it like even more intense. Whoa. Get out there, buddy. This one's got a little bit better shoulders on him. A little bit wider. Dude, get that fly in there. That's sick. Thumb suckers.
There you go. Nice cast. Nice cast.
Came out after it.
He's after it. Pick it up. Pick it up and cast it again. And whenever you feel comfortable, you can go to that second.
Yeah, I see a bunch on that second one.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
They'll still hit it?
fine. It's the cat and the string. As long as you get that fly back there, you can do whatever you want with it.
Like that?
Solid, dude.
Split the uprights there, dude.
You can run that pile line. You did.
Come on, dude. You're saying this one out here?
Yeah, get that one.
On the left side of the first pylon?
Yep, all the way, go all the way to the left of him, and then you can drift it in. There you go. Perfect.
There it is. I was like, he wasn't moving, dude.
It doesn't matter because that fly pushes water, right? So he's feeling it on that last
Yeah.
line. And as long as you can hit that, like he's going to come up and get it.
I was about to be pissed, man. I was like, that was the cast. Dude, this is like shooting fish in a barrel. I need to come guide over here, man. This will be easy. No push pulling.
And you look up on the light, the fish are over there. So.
That's crazy, dude.
A little bit better fish right there.
Yeah.
He was sitting out.
This is the best one so far. All these perfect hook sets, dude. We don't even need to change the leader.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. For sure got a couple extra inches on the other ones.
Kids show, Sean. Kids show. You. Dude, and then there's that.
Right where that one was. That was a good cast right there. Oh, dude.
That's it. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, yeah. Dude. Ah. Oh, we got an acrobatic one. They just needed to get a little bit farther out there for him. Come on, dude. Dude, it's so sick when they hit in that current because it's like a dead stick. It's just freaking.
Yeah, you're stripping and all of a sudden you're like, wait, hold on 1 second.
It feels like you're hung up on something because they're just nosing into that current. A little green. Woo-hoo-hoo. Come on, baby. There it is. It might be the best one.
Look at, you gotta see how far that snook ate that down.
Jeez, dude.
Nice one.
Oh, so sick.
Go down the, look down its mouth. How far that fly is down.
I don't even know how many snook we caught that night. You know, I probably had like 20 eats. You know, I probably caught 10 or 15 snook. It was, and this was in a matter of a couple hours. We were getting up early the next day to fish, so we didn't want to stay out till 4 a.m. But we just hit dock light after dock light, and it got so crazy to the point that like I handed the fly rod off to Max, and he handed me the camera because it was like, Max loves fly fishing, so let's let him get one. And again, it was like 2 or 3 casts, and Max is already hooked up. Screw it, there's fish here, Max. Come get one.
All right. Point it. Oh, dang. Should focus.
Max throws fly better than me.
That was good enough. Okay. Yeah. I just don't know where it's landing. You're about 2 feet out from that second pile. Yeah, make a false cast. Get the rod pointed where you want it to go. So if you look at the first pile, you see that there's a snook sitting. Fish, right? See it? But underneath the boat. Oh, I want.
Yeah, Maxie.
That's it. Good job. Same thing. We're looking for the next fish. You already hooked up. Whee! I haven't caught a real freaking fish on fly in a while.
Yeah, Max.
fluffy one.
Someone went to the pep rally this morning. Oh no!
He cut me.
Feel that.
Oh no.
Shoot through a 30-pound test.
Oh.
That's why we do it, man.
That was so sick. I can literally just, I'm good, dude. That was way too fucking cool. I'm sorry, that was
We caught all our snook. We had fun. The game plan was to go and start to hit some tarpon under the bridge. But the wind kind of got crazy. Again, like I said, it was already like 2 a.m. We were waking up at 5 the next day to go fish. And again, Richard is just like so dialed in, so stoked on fishing. He's like, dude, let's just go look at the bridge. And so we all like hop out. It's like 2 a.m. We're walking up this drawbridge over in Longboat Key, and we walk up and there's like 4 high school kids down there, hang one leg over the bridge, dropping bait, trying to catch these snook. And for me, it was such a cool like way to end the night because it was super nostalgic. Like it just brought me back to those days in high school when like now I can be so pretentious about fishing. Like I want to catch a redfish the way I want to catch it. I only want to sight fish. I only want to fish a certain way. Sometimes I'm like, I only want to throw fly. But it brought me back to those days when, you know, being a little grom and kind of being a hoodlum and just like any chance I got, if I could fish in a puddle, I would have, like, you know, like that's what we were doing on Friday and Saturday nights. And so it was cool to see these kids just like chunking bait off this bridge, trying to hook in these big snook and just being amped on it. And to see, you know, 4 or 5 foot tarpon rolling under a light, which for us just isn't super common on our coast. And as much as I love redfish, there's still a thing about seeing a big tarpon that it just makes my heart skip a beat a little bit. Yo, so if we had pulled up here on boat, you think we could have gotten one of them to eat?